Megan Thee Stallion them. Let's get into that real quick so I can get to, this is messy and I gotta hop off, okay? So first things first, okay? Carl Crawford of 1501 Certified Entertainment is actually suing Megan Thee Stallion, okay? And I feel like this ain't nothing new. I feel like we've been hearing about this. It's like every other week or every 2 weeks, we hear some shit about Megan and Carl. And I'm just like, y'all not tired? Carl, are you not tired? Okay, they're saying that Megan Thee Stallion record label sues her. The last album didn't count. You owe us, okay? So the last album that she did was something for the hotties or something like that. And he just feels like, nah, that don't even count. And she's like, how the fuck that didn't count when y'all the ones that signed off on the shit? It counted then, but how it don't count now? And it's like, sir, you're just trying to keep this girl on the hook. And it's not making sense, okay? He said, stop playing victim at the Stallion. You haven't paid for one show since 2019, hiding behind Rock Nation. You can keep that BS ass mixtape and send over the straight drop whenever you're ready. Why she got to keep playing tug of war with you? Because if she creates another project that's considered an album and she sends it over, you're probably going to say that's not one either. And that's what I don't like about labels, because what Carl is doing isn't too different than what a lot of major labels do. It sucks because they get to make a decision on what is an actual label. I'm sorry, what's an actual album, and then what singles get to go out, or what songs are placed on the album, even if you've recorded 20 songs, but it's only room for 10. That's why I love to see so many artists taking the independent route, especially if you're able to get signed to like Empire or something like that, where you get like a distribution deal or whatever. I think that's awesome, because the way these labels, like, nah, I need to have full control over my shit. If I'm going to be singing, I'm going to be rapping, I'm going to be doing whatever. No. And you're not going to just sit up here and give me a $1 million deal or whatever. And every little thing that I do, you write it off. Like, oh, you owe us this, you owe us that, you owe us this, we paid for this, we paid for that, we did. Like, ain't nobody got time for this. Baby, go work your ass off, please, and just go the independent route, okay? Pay attention to some of the people that's doing independent work that you like and you admire. Watch how they move, and you might want to move in the same way. Okay, so that you can come up too. But if you think I signed a Sony, like all this, girl, hell no. And if you are going to get signed and hooked into a deal, a lot of the money be when you go to shows and you go on tour, because that's where you really going to meet your money. You better have some type of plan on how you finna pay this back, okay, and get the cup out. And if you able to get quarterly meetings on your ledger and what all it is that they done spent down and all this other stuff, get it. Okay, I need to have a sit down with y'all. We need to have a quarterly meeting so I can see where we at. Let me check and see what I owe. What is my tab? Okay, let me see what's remaining so I can get the hell from up under y'all in the next few years. And that's where they also get your ass too. When they sit up there and they say, oh, you got to do 5 albums with us. But if y'all ain't putting them in the studio and ain't trying to do that, number one, how they gonna get the albums when you keep pushing them to the back and you bringing somebody else that's hot off of just a damn TikTok, you bringing them to the forefront? Like, that's just, girl, hell no. I mean, if anybody signed, girl, good luck. You better have a great ass attorney. Let's keep going. Okay, so when he put this out, Megan decided she was gonna go ahead and go to her Twitter, and she was gonna say a few things. Okay, she says, she said at the bottom, she says, my lawyer asked him for an expense report. Money 1501 supposedly had spent on me. Why this grown ass man put his jewelry and chains on there? Lord, free me from this joke ass label. Please free me. Okay. She also goes on to say, greedy men, let me go. Then she says, first the man over my label said, I don't make him any money. Now he countersuing, trying to keep me on his label because he wants to make more money. LOL, if I ain't making you no money, why not just drop me? I agree with that. If I ain't making you now, what you keeping me for? What we doing that for? Like, let me rock out. And I feel like it's sad because Megan could potentially be getting crossed in the she could be in the middle of the crossfires between Carl and Rock Nation. Okay, because they slick was trying to swoop in and grab this girl, is what it looks like. But they was trying to cut him out of it as well, is what it also seemed like. So I think he probably like taking the anger out on her or whatever. And coming for her neck, I guess, because it's easier. Like, if he ain't gonna get his money out of Rock Nation or whatever, he's gonna try and get it out of Megan. Like, it's a mess. But let's keep going. So he also goes on to say, Hey, y'all believe that BS all y'all want to. I don't got Twitter fingers, so I'm not about to type all that SHI all day. But I promise everything said about me about that matter is a lie. The truth will be out soon enough. This all coming from a bona fide alcoholic who effed the whole industry, including her best friend, NIGGA. Defamation claim on the way. Not a bona fide alcoholic that smashed everybody in the industry. No, sir. Now, sir, I do feel like Megan young enough to be your child. So you ain't even have to come at this girl like that and trying to air her out and say what all she. First of all, I've only known Megan to really be linked to a few people, not the whole damn industry. Okay. And why are you trying to sit up here, even if that is the case, and slut shame her about who all she done smashed as if the dudes ain't hoes for smashing other women too? And you should know because of who your baby mama is right now, because she done ran through damn near every damn professional league there is. So I know you're not talking. Talking about an industry thought. Oh, girl, get it together. Oh my, I hated that. Talk about defamation. Talk about defamation. Not you about to sue for defamation and she gonna countersue you. Be careful. Let's keep going, honey. Let's keep going. Terrible. She says, bye. I'm not speaking to nobody else on here. See y'all in court. Also, how can I owe you any of my money outside of music when your team can't even provide actual statements of what I owe? You also haven't paid me since 2019. Your team signed off on something for the Hotties to count as an album. Now it's not. Jokes. She says, Carl, you got a whole contract with 300 and talking SHI to me like I got your effing money. You are attacking me. Why? Because you want to be famous, not rich. Ask Kevin Lyles where your money at, stupid. She also goes on to say, Carl, I don't want to be signed to your pill popping ass. Ooh, you talking about I ain't paying for a show and you sound slow. I'm the artist. I don't pay you directly. Maybe fight the man you signed to and you might see some money, you effing powderhead. Well, you hiding behind Jay Prince. Why you trying to tell me I'm hiding behind Rock Nation? So it look like we both up in this time. Sir, girl, this was a whole mess. And it's happening like, y'all, I know Megan tired. And it's hard. I know, I can imagine. I know she's tired and I know she probably wants to just leave social media because if she's not getting heat about her album and stuff and dealing with Carl and things, she's getting heat from people talking about her in the Tory Lanez situation. People are still saying that at this point, they want to see like the actual wounds or whatever in her foot or something like that. Okay, people are still continuing to attack her about that situation. I know she just want to like vanish and go away. But I mean, social media is so critical to people's careers. In addition, so that's how a lot of us found out about Megan was by way of social media and Instagram. I know that's how I found out about her. So I just hate that for her. Maybe she needs to get somebody that's going to run her page for a little bit, but you can never be too sure, right? Because they may turn up and be like Mia Thornton over there on Real Housewives of Potomac, talking about she had somebody else managing her page, knowing the whole time it was her over there talking shit. But anyway, you know, that could be a little difficult as well, you know, but I think she should, you know, work on taking monthly, not monthly, but bi-weekly or something like that. At least each month, take like a week break or something from social media because that can be a whole lot, I am sure. But I want to hear you all's thoughts and comments about this. Y'all can go hop down in the comments and let me know how y'all feeling about this situation with Megan Thee Stallion and Carl. I just feel like, just shut up, Carl. Like, if you are going to sue or whatever, do that in court. Let us know after everything happened. Let us know after everything happened. Because we dealt with this in February. I'm sorry, in January. I feel like we probably had a little bit of this in February, actually. And then here we are again in damn March. Like, baby, we not finna do this. Girl, we not finna do this. But, I mean, it's a very... major lesson that Miss Megan is going to learn. You know, it sucks, but she's going to be very mindful on the contracts and things that she does moving forward. Like Beyonce have her hand in everything. So Megan, it's about time. And if people feeling like they can't give you access to certain things, you shouldn't work with them. Like, okay, cool. If you don't want to let me see that, then, I mean, we ain't got to work together. Because you're the prize. You're the person that's going to be bringing them money. So if anything, they should be able to be extremely transparent. Here are the documents. Here are this. Here's that. You know what I'm saying? Or you hire somebody that's really going to read it. And when things stand out, they come and they consult with you about every single thing. So there's that. And I also think that it's a lot that people can learn themselves from Megan's situation and how to handle stuff. All right. Be mindful. Start negotiating. Like, girl, 5 albums, I could do 3. Let me do 3 albums. I could do 3. Okay. And figure that part out, girl. But either way, honey, good luck. Okay. Hope it works out. Thank you so much, Kia Flow, for the super chat. Okay, she says, been following you a minute by way of bonding, and I love your content. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you, Kia. Thank you so much. At this point, Deshaun, at this point, I'm finna sue for emotional distress because this situation is ridiculous. We all need a piece of the pie. Can we do a class action lawsuit? Because, girl, this is a lot. I mean, I want to put Carl and Tori up there. Okay, let's put both of them up there on the podium. All right, so they can explain to us and then issue our checks because they have been stressing the people out for sure. Girl,